The whole entire industry seems incredibly Why? Well, let's jump into it by first introducing our main character today, Sam, aka the most generous billionaire. Not a title that I'm giving him, but a title he was given over the past year or two. He is the founder of FTX and
Oh, the Vegas guy stole his... Oh, because he was gambling via crypto. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Research, which we'll get into in a little bit, but let's just start with Sam.
Ever since Sam was a kid, he wanted to get rich. Really, really rich.
Everybody else, same exact story.
Cap!
Not for the reasons you
Self-report. But then again, I did have an affluent beginning, so I never had to think about it.
think.
I wanted to get rich, not because
probably
I like
why.
money, but because I wanted to give that money to charity.
Okay, sure. Wow, what a hero. And Sam did that. He became very, very rich, at one point being worth around $22 billion after founding a company called FTX that was one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world. You might have heard of FTX because they're sponsored by many celebrity ambassadors like Tom Brady, Steph Curry, Shaq, Naomi Osaka, a pretty big group to be a part of there. And not just celebrity endorsements, but they were also part of the namesake of TSM FTX. You might have heard of them from that, TSM FTX Leffen or whoever. And not only that, they were on the arena for the Miami Heat, and they called it FTX Arena. So a pretty big deal. Not much can go wrong in the world of FTX when they're really killing it, worth billions of dollars, and have such celebrity endorsements. Or so everybody thought. Until an article came out about a week ago from CoinDesk that said divisions in Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto empire blur on his trading titan Alameda's balance sheet, which is a confusing title if you don't understand any of those words, which I didn't, and I had to watch a lot of videos and read a lot of stories. But basically, Sam Bankman-Fried owns two entities. One is FTX, which is the trading crypto thing, and the second is Alameda Research, which is an investment group. Those are both the things he owns. And it seemed like Alameda, which had $14.6 billion of assets, had a little bit too much of FTT token. Now, bear with me here. Stick with me. It is pretty standard, for whatever reason, that some crypto exchanges sell FTT tokens or tokens for their own crypto. Like Binance has a Binance coin. Now, it's not stock. It's not stock. It's more like airline miles, as another YouTuber put it, where you can buy into those, stocks or not stocks and get out perks, like maybe lower trading fees, etc. But you don't own part of the company. It's a little bit weird, but it's a thing. It's a thing that they do. And a lot of the other company that Sam owned was buying up FTT token, the token of FTX. Okay, on the surface level, not that big of a deal. But it was kind of like a lot, like a little bit too much, like over leveraged is the term people use. Like if you have $14 billion and $5 billion of the dollars are FTT token, well then what if FTT token crashes? You're kind of fucked. You're out of money. It's too much money in one thing. So that was a story that came out, somewhat innocuous. And then after that, one of the competing crypto exchanges, CZ, who is the founder of Binance, the largest crypto exchange in the world, decided he would sell all of his FTT token. He saw the story and he's like, you know what? This makes me a little nervous. I'm going to sell all of my FTT token, which is...
He dumped it. Like, he 100% destroyed his homie's company. Like, I mean, which deserved to be destroyed, obviously, because it was fraudulent. But also, like, he definitely... He like, let's be real. That was, in the words of this right-wing YouTuber, a mogul move.
You would just sell it, right? You don't have to announce it. Announcing it could create some problems. It could create some concern amongst other investors. And to squash out that concern, the CEO of Alameda offered to buy all of Binance's tokens at $22, which was like the average trading price, even a little bit above the average trading price. To which CZ said, no, I won't do that, smiley face. I'm going to stay in the free market. And how did that turn out? Well, as you would expect, if someone wants to sell a shit ton of their thing, other people are looking around being like, well, I might want to sell a shit ton of this thing. It's kind of like if you watch a TV show with someone and then they're on their phone the whole time, and then you're like, well, maybe this TV show sucks. And you start to feel insecure. Buyers are not too different. And so this is the date, November 7th, when they announced they were going to sell their FTT token, and it went from a price of $22 down to $15 at the lowest, ending the day at around $18, a little under $18. Pretty big hit for one day. Huge hit even. And the next day, we woke up to some news from Sam.
Oh, no. TSM is covering up the FTX logo on their jerseys. Oh, no.
This is his Twitter, which said, hey, things have come full circle, and FTX's first and last investors are the same. We've come to an agreement on a strategic transaction with Binance for FTX.com, which sounds really sweet. It sounds like a good thing happened.
Good.
It's not. Let's rephrase it with Binance's CZ's take. This afternoon, FTX asked for our help. There was a significant liquidity crunch. To protect users, we signed a non-binding letter of intent intending to acquire FTX. Basically, they got some troubles at home. They got some liquidity issues. And because a lot of people were trying to sell their FTT token, FTX didn't have the money quickly to be able to provide it all. They had issues where, hey, if people keep selling at this pace, we won't be able to provide it, which is somewhat normal. What happens the day after that? FTX goes bankrupt. This is crazy. This is crazy how many things happen in such a short amount of days. They literally went fucking bankrupt. And that's not just FTX.com. It's also FTX US and a lot of the other groups around FTX. And how did we get here? How do we go from a liquidity crunch to bankruptcy? Well, it all comes down to a little bit of scheming. All right, you had to guess something was going on behind the scenes that wasn't exactly up to snuff. And you know what? Let's just read it in Sam's own words. Because he went on a podcast and he talked about basically how he's able to create a lot of value in something. And I'm not going to bore you with all the details. Feel free to go listen to the podcast or read through it like I did on Bloomberg. Basically, he said, if you have a box and a lot of people invest in the box, people think the box is really valuable. And then the box gets a big market cap, and you can say the box does whatever it wants, but the box is very valuable. And as long as people keep investing in it, then the box will always retain value. And the other person on the podcast, Matt.
You know, like a scheme. Just how that works. Like a triangle or like a Ponzi, just a Ponzi shenanigan.
The host of it said, hey, you just kind of explained that you're in the business of Ponzi scheming and that it's good. And then Sam replied, that's a reasonable response, which is a concern. That's a concern.
Get it twisted. Get it twisted. Get it twisted. Always gamble. You will make money. You will make big returns on investment. It's a way of life. You will make friends and everyone will love you. Okay? Get it fucking twisted. Hold on. Where's my wallet? Ironic because I have this card in my wallet that is right next to my my M Life Sapphire card, which I'm not even Sapphire. I'm higher than that now. Here it is, which is for those of you who know, it's a gambling. It's a gamble card for a casino. And what card do I have in here that I got at TwitchCon? Pull it out. That's right. Carry this with me everywhere I go. Just to remind myself. To get it fucking twisted, baby. I live by those rules. I like to live la vida loca. You know what I'm saying? You have your son in your wallet. Yes. Exactly.
Go right back and invest that money into FTT token. So basically taking money from investors into different coins, putting it into an investment group that would then put the money back into the coin and then...
What did he say? I know more than all you brainless sheep in the chat. Go distribute your poor wealth to Hassan so we can buy mansions and sports cars, you fucking brainwashed sheep. Yeah. Instead, you should be gambling with my... you should be gambling instead with my fucking... with my code at stake.com. Get it twisted.
Sam is sorry. Sam is sorry. Woo! That's huge. We can take that to the bank. His private jet flew to Brazil today. I don't know if he's on it running from the country or if it's just there for a little sightseeing. We'll find out. And it's not done. It's not done because because last night FTX and FTX US wallets got hacked. How? Look, it's all a shit show.
That part is more sus than anything else, honestly. Like, that is literally the most sus. Like, I don't know enough, but like, wow, real suspicious that it got hacked on top of everything else. When, what did they hack? They got no assets. They got nothing.
Oh, and a lot of people were sponsored by FTX that had to come out and apologize in pretty embarrassing
no, Graham Stephan, no.
fashion, because that company spent a lot in advertising. And a lot of people got duped by it. I mean, famous celebrities got duped. Huge hedge funds got duped. I mean, BlackRock, even though they are scum of the earth, are good at making money and invested into FTX. All right? Sequoia invested into FTX. They're all losing their money. And Graham Stephan, another person, sent out an apology, basically a 2-minute video saying, hey, sell all of your stock because, or your crypto, because this shit is fucked up. And what happened to the crypto arena? The FTX arena, it dead. It dead. The Miami Heat tweeted out, we'll be working to find a new naming rights. And what's going to happen to TSM? I don't know. Because TSM got $200 million. They got $200 million to name themselves TSM FTX, which isn't a surprise because it came out too that Sam would go on to investor meetings on one of the fundraising rounds.
Along with the rest of the world, TSM has been closely following the situation surrounding FTX. We have no insight into the matter other than what has been reported publicly. We are currently consulting legal counsel to determine the next steps to protect our team, staff, fans, and players. To be clear, TSM is built on a solid foundation, unlike FTX. Well, one part of the foundation is not so solid, FTX, I mean. We are stable and profitable, and we will continue to forecast profitability for this year, next year, and beyond. We look forward to a great year in 2023. That's not great.